Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a tutorial, I guess, on how to play the Feathered Indians solo. Feathered Indians by Tyler Childers. A, D, G. It begins with A1 to A3, and we slide into A1, so that's sliding into A1, going to A3. The next two is E0 or open E back to A3. So that's E, third finger on the A string. So your fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 1, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Again, so we've got A1 to A3. And that's open E to third finger on the A string or A3. So A1, A3, open E, A3. And then it's A1, open A. So A1, open A. And then you do this little trill thing where it's open A to A1 to open A. So you want to see that again? Open A, A1, open A. Just to recap everything, you can follow along here. And then you're gonna be on an up bow here, and you go D3 to D2, and then you do D1 to D3, similar to the beginning of the song. Okay, so after the trill, D3 to D2, D1 to D3, and it's good to slide right there into D1, just like we did in the beginning. It's the same thing, slide into D1 to D3, same thing in the beginning where you slide into A1 and then go to A3. So, right. Sorry, my video cut out there for a second. But, yeah, I just wanted to thank Christian Shushok for letting me know about how the tabulature works. That was really helpful. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. So I believe we're halfway through. Just to recap on the first half, it's A1 to A3, and we do a slide into A1. That's open E to A3, and then A1, open A. And then we do this little trill. That's open A to A1, back to open A. And then we do D3 to D2. We're halfway through. We start out with sliding into D1 to D3. Then we do a quick open A to D3. So again, it's right, slide into D1 to D3, open A to D3. This one's a little bit tricky. It's A1, A open, or A0 to D3. Alright, so what that sounds like is you can slide into A1 if you want. I do it, I think. Yeah, so A1, open A, or A0, D3. Alright, so I'm going to start from the second half of this whole thing, which is a slide into D1 to D3, and just play to where we're at. And then the last little bit is just D1 to D3. And you can slide if you want to or not into the first finger. Right? All right, I know that was a lot, so we're going to recap, but go a little bit slower. So yeah, from the start, one thing to just keep in mind is you're doing this slide into a first finger to your third finger quite a lot. That seems to be something that happens a few times in the song, whether it's sliding into A1 to A3 or sliding into D1 to D3. So just, keep that in mind. All right, here we go from the top. Again, it begins with a slide into A1 to A3. Now, the bowing is also another thing. I'm going to try to put some notations in for the bowing, so I think it's just really important to start phrases on a down bow, and where I kind of slur phrases, I would just watch out for that. It just makes it easier. You have more control on the down bow than you do on the up bow, and I think that's why we start a lot of phrasings with a down bow. Again, I'll just go through it one more time for you, slowly from the beginning. Remember, the first thing we do is A1 to A3 with a slide on the A1. Then we go open E to A3. And all of that goes pretty quickly. It's at speed, it's right, so that the open E to the A3 is quite fast. But like anything, you want to practice everything slowly before you try to play it fast. Really important to do that. So I'm going to go through the solo again at a very slow pace so that you can follow along with me. That is definitely 100% the way to learn this. Practice it slowly a lot. And yeah, just one day you'll be able to speed it up. But don't try to speed it up before you're very confident with playing it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go one more time even slower than that, and then one time at full speed. 3, 4. And now at full speed. 2, 3, 4. All right. Good luck, everybody, and thanks so much for tuning in. If you really liked this or it was helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel or liking the video. It's really helpful. I'd love to do more of these. If there's any other solo or song that you want to learn how to play, I'm so happy to write out the tabs for you. Yeah, just let me know. And I'll do more tutorials on this song. There's still a lot that we can learn on it. And the student that I do have, we're working on this song, and he is, I would say, halfway through learning it. So there's still more different solo techniques and like licks and ways to learn how to improvise. It's a great song to work on all that. His goals are to be able to jump on stage with a band and just improvise and be able to play tunes. So songs like this are great to jam along with, and I'm happy if you're interested to do more videos on how to do that. Yeah, so happy fiddling, and thanks again.